And I do not see you. You see me?
I tell you,
Hate that happens.
I am. If you were to, I am southeast of you.
Tallahill. Just doesn't have the power, does she? Okay, so watch the nose right. Oh, watch the water.
I was watching.
So the good moves initially. You did a good job of turning with me. And then I let you go nose low, and I stayed up. And when I did that, I actually eased off my turn a little bit to get a little airspeed back, realizing that you're really going to have to dig deep to try to get back up to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it did.
So I just let you open the fight up a little bit, and then you pulled the nose back up, thinking you could get up to me, but the 38F you just didn't have the power to do it. And then at that point on, as you fell off, I just dug inside and used that vertical turning room that I had to make angles on you. And then after that, it was just pressuring you. But overall, pretty good. I was about to say watch nose rate. So when you see my nose rating toward you, i.e. having movement like it's going to go in lead, is when you need to think about you need to jink and get out of the plane of the fight. So I can't shoot you easy, if that makes sense.
Yes.
There's another red here. It looks like that's not me. Pepper's here.
Is that you south of me?
Nope, I think that's Pepper. I think. I am going to roll 75 again.
He is going away from me.
Copy. Remind me to get you in the squad here whenever we land. Alright, so here we are, D50 apart. What are you thinking?
Usually I'll go one side or the other to you, and I'll wait to see what you're doing. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over the top, and I'm going to see where you turn, to get an idea of what direction you're going to go. And if I lose you, I will find you. But I lost you.
Find me yet?
Nope.
Look, I6.
Oh my gosh.
right, that's good. You got a lot of smash, but you're going to compress in an F.
This thing,
0.68 Mach is it. Elevator up trim, max extent possible.
wow.
Yeah, once you compress.
Yeah, the air was compressing over my flight controls. There was no movement.
Yep, so basically, they don't have Mach tables in the game, so they got one airspeed, and it's like at 14,000 or 15,000 feet is the airspeed at which you compress at. That equals altitude for that Mach number. So below that, we're disadvantaged. Above that, we're advantaged, if that makes sense. Just one of those things you got to watch in the F. For some reason, whenever they modeled it, they did not put the same thing in the L model. I don't know why. It has dive brakes, which is really a dive flap. That's not me, by the way, closest to you. And as a result, it doesn't compress like an F does. Are you merged with
you, D58?
No. Yes, I'm far, far from you north. I don't know who's close. You fight that guy. See what he's doing. I'll stay up high.
I think he's staying away from me, but I'm not sure. Nope, he's jumping in.
Yeah, he's not really engaging, it looks like.
Is that one of us?
It is. We're the only ones in here, so I don't know who it is. It's Fepper. Go ahead and fight.
Oh, he's in Elma. Hey, text him, tell him it's on.
I did.
Oh, I'm compressing again.
Did you crash?
No,
Okay, I see you now.
I was close to the ground though. Valley Pepper. Pepper.
Yeah, so 38 is basically think flaps, think flaps, think flaps here. Stall horn, think flaps. Alright, so you look up, you see a band at your high 6 running you down. What are your thoughts?
I'm turning and looking at him. Come back around.
A little early. Thanks, Jane. So you're winning or you're losing right now?
Right now we're about even until you get on my 6.
Watch the water, watch the water.
It's hard for me to talk and fly.
Hang on a minute. Don't roll yet.
Oh, I did. Go ahead. Yeah, let me know.
And you should have gotten an invite for the squadron.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you accept it.
Okay, I'm in.
Copy.
And I'm heading towards Coast Watcher. Yes, I do.
Yep, you see it. I wonder if Honor does. Oh. Rolling.
All right.
Tally?
Tell you.
Alright, what are you thinking?
Trying to find it. Keep my eyes on it. Trying not to black out.
So how's your airspeed right now?
I don't know. I think I'm seeing two of them.
Okay, I'm the lowest one. Pepper's high. Remember, if you pull for a shot, you limit your follow-on move. I frickin' blacks with it.
Say that again. What do you mean by
If
that?
you pull for a shot in the thing, you're going to point right at him, and you limit whatever follow-on moves you can do. If you think you can kill the guy head-on and he doesn't get a shot on you, then there's nothing wrong with a front quarter shot. But if you're in his gun sight and while you're trying to shoot at him, then that's a bad thing. Does that make sense? Sort of like playing Call of Duty or any of these other first-person shooters where you're not allowed to shoot unless you're in the other guy's scope. Alright. I think Fepper's attacking you. So defend yourself.
Compression.
Oh, shit.
This thing's sweet.
Yeah, I'm glad we flew it. Yeah, 38F, 410, man. And what you want to do is just pull the throttles to idle and full back stick pressure and full elevator trim and see if that helps.
What do you use for throttle when you're engaged? When you're engaged, what do you usually keep your throttle?
It varies between max WEP and whatever position. If I pull the throttle, it's usually pulled to 50% or less, because I'm pulling it for a reason.
You're jocking it just to keep up with the target, not overspeed or overtake.
Correct. I'm up at the 1-3 intersection, climbing through 5K. Your left side low, it looks like D45.
Tell you. God knows I'm not going to die in this.
So if all else fails, you have auto climb engaged. The guy that's right underneath you is Fepper. You're cleared to fight him if you want. So in the dive, you need to pull the throttle back a little bit. Oh, nice shooting. Oh, ho.
Yeah, I think we collided. Yeah, pieces of me are falling.
Did it say collision?
Yeah, I did.
So the hardest part about this game is realizing when you're going to end up nose to nose shooting each other and coming off of that shot to reposition yourself.
So really we're playing pool.
You always want to think follow-up. I think of it more as chess.
Right.
I do X. Let's see what they do. Oh, they do Y. I'm going to do Z. Ooh, they did M. I need to do N. And that's me. You're looking at D30. Oh, missed that. Alright, so let's talk about that real quick rather than me just keep shooting at you. You dove down at me, right?
Right.
So how did you get out in front of me?
Overspeeded. We're actually over. Oh, no. I didn't adjust my throttle.
Okay, or did you see what I did?
Yeah, you cut up underneath me and went vertical.
Yeah, I basically flew a corkscrew path. So if you think of two strings, one's straight line from A to B, one's a corkscrew of 2 revolutions from A to B, which is the longer string?
Repeat the question.
So if there's 2 strings and you have 2 dots, and there's a string that's straight between A and B, and a string that goes on a corkscrew between A and B, and it does.
Corkscrew's longer.
Yeah. So that's all I did there. I knew you were fast. I knew you were coming in hot. So I did a brake to avoid your gunshot, up and rolled, and basically did a giant barrel roll. They call it a lag roll. So I rolled to lag position on you. And if you see that early enough, you can just straighten your flight path out and zoom out because you know I pissed away all my knots to do it.
Okay.
But most guys will keep turning, and when they keep turning, that enables me to capitalize on it and start turning and nose intimidating and maybe shooting. Alright, you tally me?
I'm seeing you D22. You're above me?
Nope, that's Fepper. Go ahead and fight him.
And he's coming down.
Good time to practice what I just did. That's me. It's outside of the fight. I'm just watching. Alright, so are you dropping flaps to turn?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, I had him in my sights.
You tell her you see me? Right 5 o'clock, now swinging to 6.
Roger, I see you.
Alright, defend yourself. Thank you. So you solved all of my problems. Again. So what you just did there is what I see in the main arena quite a bit. And it's a function of all you're thinking of is trying to live and not trying to defeat the other guy. And I say that by means you started the little barrel roll guns defense, and all I did was pull my throttle back. And then I started shooting.
How did they get away from you?
What's that?
How do they get away from you?
What do you mean?
When you do that, when you pull back on the throttle and they do their barrel rolls and they start to do their scissors, how do they get away from you? What do they do that actually allows them to break from you?
So
you throttle back and just roll with it?
Okay, so I pulled my throttle back. I threw some bullets at you. You started a left-hand brake. I started pulling lead, and then you came back hard right. So I never got my nose in lead. And when you turned back right, you solved all of the angles problems for me by doing that. So I just rolled out, picked up a little bit of airspeed, popped you. That's when you got the fuel leak. Pulled the throttle back a little bit, watched you come back left again, shot at you again. I don't think I did any damage, but the bullets landed. And then at that point, because you had about 60 degrees of crossing angles, I just jacked my nose straight up with the whip and went up to see what you were going to do. And you came back and reversed a turn again and then tried to come up. But by that time, the fight had opened up, so I was able just to roll back in with a position of advantage. So, you really, it needs to sort of be like a game plan. I'm going to do a brake turn to try to beat his gunshot. In the world of dogfight, do you shoot guns at all? Do you shoot skeet or trap?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're shooting skeet, you're standing there at station, say station 2.
And by the way, just not to interrupt you, because I'm not like that, but my game timed out. What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know. Did you kick you out of the arena?
It says timed out, cannot start flight.
I don't know. I'll fix that in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
So anyways, back to the skeet shoot.
Yeah. So if you shoot skeet, you're standing there at station 2, and you say pull, and the little clay comes out. Are you in range of the clay?
Always at first.
Yeah, always. Okay, so you're in range. Okay, so that's one thing you have to be for an effective gunshot. What do you have to do as a shooter now in order to hit the clay?
I aim below and forward of the clay motion.
All right, so you have to get a proper lead for the clay, right? So that's by aiming in front, and by being below, you're being in the plane of motion. So we know which way that clay's going because it's only going to be thrown one direction. So we can use the stakes out there to set our guns, pick our gun swing up, and now, hey, I'm in range. I know that. I now have to establish lead, and I now have to establish plane of motion. Okay, those are the three things you need for a gunshot. So if a guy's running you down from behind, can you control the range? That answer's no.
I have to be able to.
Yeah. If he's running you down, yeah. So if he's running down, he's controlling the range. So he's going to close the gun range. So you can't control that. All right. You do a break turn. Okay. Can you control how much lead he pulls?
No.
No. All right. So what is the one thing you can control?
Straight and fast.
The plane of motion. All right. Remember that gun swing to line up on that clay?
Right.
So make sure that bullet's following in the same plane of motion that the clay is going to be at, and that's the kicker, and that's the one thing that you can defeat. So what I see all the time is guys will do a brake turn and they stay in their brake. I pull lead, I turn the gun on, they fly right through my bullets. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now knowing that the only thing I can control when I'm defensive is the plane of motion, what do I have to do with my airplane? And that's the trick question.
You have to. Yeah. I have to stay opposite of his nose. I have to make sure that I'm not in front of his gun. So when I'm flying, and maybe this is why I have a problem with that, I'm not sure. When I'm flying against somebody who's coming up behind me like that, I am constantly in the rear view mirror. I'm constantly looking backwards to see what position his nose is. And I do that by watching his nose but seeing his tail. So I'm constantly looking to see what direction he's actually flying and whether or not he's going to be able to turn into me and if I should turn away from that position. So I try not to give him that lead, but there's times when I do that where I actually make if I make a barrel roll or if I turn left or I turn right to brake, it's inevitable he's waiting for that move.
Yes. So 9 out of 10
times. He's a good pilot.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 times in the arena, when you do a break, the guy is going to pull lead on you to get a gunshot. All right, so obviously when you're offensive, your weapon is your guns. When you're defensive, and obviously I don't have any guns I can shoot at the guy because he's behind me, I now have to rely on geometry as my weapons, and I want to increase aspect angle, i.e. move him from behind my tail closer to my nose. Okay, a 0 aspect is dead 6. Okay, a 180 aspect is right off the nose. If that makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, and then I want to give them an angle problem. So I want to take them from right at my 6 o'clock with no angles off, i.e. heading differences, to as many angles as I can generate against him before he can either, if he's trying to solve for angles, he may never try to solve. He may just try to go for gunshots, which a lot of guys do. But I want to generate angles. So I move aspect, increase angles, okay? And by putting my lift vector on him and braking into him, I'm generating the maximum closure I can generate against him at that point, okay? So aspect, angles, angle off, and then closure, or V sub C, velocity of closure. 3 things that happen in a turn fight. Okay, and so if you're thinking, what am I going to do to give this guy a problem? Well, I'm going to generate closure by breaking into him. I'm going to generate aspect by breaking into him and trying to get him from dead 6 to somewhere closer to my nose, and I'm going to give him an angle problem. But in the middle of that, you have to watch him, because a good smart fighter pilot is going to see you break, look at that big juicy plan for him, pull lead, and turn his gun on. So as soon as you see him pull lead, you need to roll out of that brake turn. So if I brake right, I roll out left, put my right wingtip on him, aggressively pull up. I've now come out of the plane of motion that he's predicted. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And as soon as I bring that nose up, I am rolling toward his 6 o'clock. So if I visualize where his extended 6 o'clock is, and I pull and I roll toward his extended 6 o'clock,
you're corkscrewing around him.
Essentially. Now, realize that when we start talking turn circles and pursuit curves here, if he pulls lead against a turning bandit, he actually increases angle off, he increases aspect, and he increases closure. And those are all three things that I said we want to do. So he's helping me defeat him, but I have to defeat his shot. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now that's a bunch of information to digest, and there's a lot of that on our bulletin boards under training. But it's the basics of dogfighting: the turn circle itself and the pursuit curves to get there. Pursuit curves being lead pursuit, lag pursuit, and pure pursuit. Okay, so if I pull lead on a guy who's flying straight, then I'm going to cut him off, and that just makes perfect sense. If I point right at him and keep pointing right at him on pure pursuit, and all that's going to do is essentially close everything for me, but I'm going to end up not in an optimal position. It's sort of we call it stupid BFM, pointy BFM. You're not thinking, you're just pointing right at him, and you're not sure what you want to do. So I'm going to either need to be in lead or lag. So if I need to decrease aspect, I get closer to his tail, I need to lag off, let him fly, and then pick up my turn again. And when you're fighting a guy who's turning, you're constantly changing these pursuit curves to establish what you're doing, what you want to do. And a lot of guys do a lot of this without really knowing what it is, or without being conscious of what they're doing. They just know it works. And then when you explain it to them, you see the little light bulb come on. So it's a simple matter. Well, it's not a simple matter. It's actually a very complex matter. But when you look down at it on paper and you analyze what it is, and then you realize, okay, I'm defensive. I do have some weapons in my my hands there. Then away we go. Were you dogfighting this entire time?
I was actually coming down to fly with you guys, and when I did,
I don't know who.
I got compression going, and
so engage. Try engaging auto climb or auto speed whenever that happens, and see if the autopilot's strong enough to pull you out of it. Are they all fighting right there at 76?
I see 2 reds and 1 green that just hit the water.
Then I'm going to say yes.
Sorry about that.
Yes. Right.
Tally those guys. I don't know if that's you or not.
Nope, I'm now green. It's got to be Nav and Sergeant Ron.
Are they training?
No, they were, and then they came over to bug us, it looks like. Oh, very nice. Okay, there's 1 high still.
I see 2 green.
Okay, there's a red 300.
300.
He's coming down to meet RC. He's diving on you.
That's it.
Okay, you need to brake early. I do not think he's in an F, so he's probably used L dive brake. Jink, jink, jink. Yep, definitely got dive brakes out. I can't slow down. Alright, you should be clear.
In this airplane,
I got a guy on me.
Jinx. Yeah, it was a 38. He went through you.
Honor break. He's left side now. Come back hard left. He's coming in from above. Jink again. Oh, he's hoeing me. Okay, shoot him up. Nice shooting. Watch the water.
Pull my flaps up too early.
Did you crash?
Yeah. I went into a spin. I ruddered it. And I stuck myself in auto. It didn't pull it up. And you got one on your 6 directly. He's coming down.
That's to RC. I'm gonna drag right underneath you.
Is that you leaking?
Negative, it's RC. Okay, he broke. Bandit is through. Got another bandit D27, my 6. Avoiding the hoe.
I'm on the second bogey.
I'm padlocked with the oh, Dobbs Jink.
Didn't see you, sir.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey, Dobbs. Hey, Honor.
Oh, sir. Good kill. Pepper, you on TeamSpeak?
He's on a separate channel than you guys.
Oh, okay. Okay, Dobbs, I'm leaving. I'm heading north. I'm heading northwest.
I'm with you, Honor. I'm right behind you.
Okay. Tell you if that's you, Dobbs.
Nope, I am not in the air.
Yeah, that's me, Honor. You got. Why? I got flat. Telly one con. I don't see the second yet.
I got a hoe.
Avoid the hoe at all costs, Hunter. I've got the high balance.
Do you see the second one? I don't see the second.
No, I don't.
Tally, single bandit only.
Pepper lagged out or something.
Honor check 6. Honor break. Break.
Keep moving, Honor. Use your flaps if you have to.
You're clear?
Clear.
Second bandit now, north. RC, keep shooting that guy. I'll pick up the second one.
Copy.
Second bandit's merging with me. Honor call tally.
Tally?
Okay, I'm zooming.
Both.
Okay,
On
pick.
the lower one.
Alright, copy. I'll pick up high cover. RC, you are still cleared to kill. Coming back to your fight, Honor. That's when you want to call engage, left-hand turn.
Engage, left-hand turn.
I'm engaged. Miss a shot. Should give you an opportunity to get a shot, though.
Coming to rejoin the fight, Dubs.
Did you kill him?
Yeah, I killed the guy.
And that's something else we need to know. Okay. Did y'all hit?
Yeah, Honor and Pepper collided. I saw the whole thing.
Am I missing a wing?
You're missing a wing. So, things you need to communicate when you're engaged so we know. Engage 38, left-hand turn. If you can add in neutral, defensive, or offensive, then that lets us know state of urgency and how fast we need to get there. If you kill a guy, you can tell him, you know, splash 1, and now we know of the 2 bandits, 1's no factor.
Pepper says, I can't believe you just used that excuse.
That's actually true. I'll hoe the shit out of you if I'm 1 and y'all are 3.
Climbing back up to 15K.
Okay, I'm back in.
Okay. Bandit north.
Tally.
No joy.
For you, about 060.
I have him at 68 coming in.
Copy?
Tally ho. Tally flight of 2.
Tally 2.
Yep, lead trail. And I'm sandwiched between them. Okay, bloat, honor, keep going. Don't turn with the leader. Keep going to the trailer.
Copy.
And if he doesn't honor you, lead, turn him, and try to get in a position of advantage. He's not honoring you. There you go.
I'm turning left.
Perfect.
I got the high one coming in at me.
No, you're still good. High one's up and over. D36, no factor. I'm dragging the one that I thought you were on. Breaking.
Still on him.
I got the high one.
Yeah, but see how you ended up at D30 from him?
Roger.
Needed to turn earlier, so you roll out effectively out of 6. Okay, low one is now my right 5 at D9.
High con's coming down on your fight, Dubs.
D15 to you, Honor. I'll call your break. Honor break. 109, break, Honor. RC, stay on the 109 with Honor. I'll pick the 38 up.
Gotcha.
Honor, you look clear if you want to extend out of that fight, and then pitch back in a position to support.
I'm in on the 109.
Okay, Jink, Honor, RC, break. Right in front of you, Honor, should be a 38.
Got it.
Okay, I'm on the 38. He's to your right side. 109's over the top. Watch him. .38's going to hit the water.
Tally.
Still engaged with 109.
Okay, do you see who he's shooting at?
Yep, he's shooting his eye.
All right, that's the other kind of
Roger,
information
Daniel,
you need to convey. Oh, I see. So if RC calls engage with the guy, I'm expecting him to be keeping pressure on him or letting me know I need to do something. Dobbs supporting Honor.
RC supporting Honor.
Okay, I'm going to climb up and left. Second bandit north high.
Honor, you're about to hit the water.
Okay, RC, you need to get in a position you can do something, not play Girl Scout trail out of. So either climb or offset.
I'm engaging 109. I got the angle. Honor, cease fire.
Right.
So what RC just did is what we call horrible practice for the S3. Bandit now D49, north, hot. Call tally.
Tally.
Oh,
I
join.
got him. D25 is coming in hot. I'm offensive. That was a hoe.
Yes, it was. And now 1v3, you're dead and he's dead. Second bandit high north.
I'm back up.
Tally bandit. Dobbs, he's coming down on you.
Yep, still no factor. He didn't stay high enough. So he couldn't get a shot on me because I was so low.
Tally, fight.
He extends out south. He's up and over.
Another bandit north. Hi.
Tally. 109's on me.
Hi, bandit.
And on the low bandit with Dobbs.
Okay, so do you see me?
Roger, I'm right behind you.
Okay, so you don't want to be in the same field view, so go ahead and offset, or actually just start climbing.
Second bandit coming to you guys.
Tally, D40. There you go. Now keep an eye on this lead guy, because I'm not keeping pressure on him because he's fast. So I'm going to go left a little bit. I want you to go right a little bit. And now he's going to go up and up. And whoever he turns, he's turning on me. Go pure on him. Point at him.
I like that.
Okay, he blew through. You should be in a relatively good position. With a lot of energy.
I am right behind him, and I got some energy.
All right.
I'm
Oh.
18.
Oh, you weren't close enough. Okay. So we're a little too far out to capitalize on that. But we're right back in that Girl Scout trail again, which means he can see both of us. I'm going to float right this time. You float left. What we want him to do is have to look out one view or the other at us.
Second bandit down. Coming back to you.
Copy?
Copy.
We're pushing the bandit south low.
Yeah, I see you.
I'm going to start a slow climb out of there. Okay, bandit's coming up. So as soon as you see who he's turning against, the other guy goes, and it looks like he's coming toward me again. So point your nose at him right now.
I'm on him.
Okay, I'm gonna defeat his gunshot, and you should be. Oh, you're pretty far still.
Yeah, I'm D19 right now. He's coming back toward.
Yeah, so we need to get probably a little more aggressive as soon as he starts that nose up. How far are you from him?
I'm stay on it. I'm 14.
Yep.
I'm
13,
closing
I'm
on your
closing.
range, guys. D66, I'm closing.
Yep. You should be climbing. Don't need everybody low.
After climbing.
2 of us on one bandit is plenty, and we got a third guy. We can actually get his nose up. I've got angle on her. I'm gonna dive in on this guy.
Go ahead. He's pulling away from me.
D6. 50's a turn. There we go.
My bandit over your head.
Tally-ho. Got hits all over him. No damage. More hits.
Second bandit diving in on you guys.
He's coming down on you, Dobbs.
I'm gonna right-hand brake. Pepper, go. Oh, you're not close
Guys,
anymore.
he's D40
Keep going
on your
right.
6.
Keep going right.
I'm clear.
Guys,
He's
we're
going
clear.
through. He's past you.
109's up and over. Okay, Honor, you need to come back hard left for that 109. RC, you on him? 109 or 38?
I'm going at E38.
Honor brake. And I'm about to overheat. You're clear, Honor? RC status?
Engage. Bandit coming back to you. Second one.
Honor's engaged.
38's down.
I got beats.
109's banking left.
Avoiding a shot. Bad, bad. $5 in the kitty. Allowing a hoe 3v1.
I went past him. No problem.
Man, I'm getting rich tonight. That's $10 you owe us. Reference 130. So, real quick, since you just saw it happen twice, that's the worst possible thing you can do when you outnumber a bandit, is allow him to get a shot on you. You should never, ever allow a hoe to happen. Because now, 1v3, the one guy gets a kill, and we get a kill. Whoopee-ki-yay, we lost a guy when 3 of us were beaten up on one. Now reverse the odds. That's when I do hoe. When I'm the one and there's 3, I will do everything I can to shoot somebody. I am RTB engine.
Yeah, RTB.
Bandit, RH6 diving. Honor, check high 6 times 2.
I got the first high one.
Honor, call tally, diver. Honor, break.
Ellie on second bandit on the high.
He's up, Honor. Watch the water. Honor, break. Jink. Nice. He's through.
Bandit coming to you, D20 from you, Dobbs.
Tally-ho, D12. And the break.
Honor, he's on to you now.
Honor, break.
D15, closing.
38 and 109. You staying on the 38, RC?
Yeah, I'm after the 38.
Hits on the 109. Break it on her.
38
Nice.
is down, coming back to the fight.
One 109 still on you. Something just came off him. I think it was his flaps. I am out of ammo, RC. You're gonna have to finish him. Honor Jink.
He's down.
Nice shooting. Honor reference 080 for the base.
080.
Got your tail covered, Connor.
Roger. I'm also out of ammo. I got 15 shots left, or 15. And I'm leaking oil.
You're leaking oil, but you're fine otherwise.
Yeah,
You
I'm
still
okay.
got one good engine.
They're still turning, so they're still working.
And base is now about 040. It's just a port.
Either way you can ditch. Left, Honor. Follow me.
Bandit diving from the north. Oh, he oversped. Holy snikes.
I got Ron. Honor, check 6. Watch it. Going back. Just skid your aircraft on the ground if you can, Honor. We'll take care of the bandit.
Roger. I just shot my last shot at him.
Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
There's still one up, two up.
Ron, you got going way fast there.
When?
Wasn't that you that oversped?
That was me.
Oh,
That wasn't me, no.
It was like a meteor. I was like, holy snikey, he's going fast.
Where you guys at? Still on the deck?
They were landing. I wouldn't dive. I would keep your altitude.
See what I'm flying?
Yeah, 109 is what I saw you in.
I'm in a Sopwith. I'll kick your ass in a Sopwith.
Tally 1 high 090.
Tally.
They got 100.
He can't fuck with me in this Sopwith, man.
I don't know.
He's going to the moon. Engaged. Gotta be Honor.
Easily staying on his 6.
Yeah.
Problem is I'm going to overspeed. Yeah, I can't catch him.
Nah. He's hauling the mail. Do a little D9 loving.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh no, I just made him turn. Nice, Pepper. 1v1. You got a mutual out of it?
I am learning to turn hard close to the ground.
It's good training. Oh, he's dead.
Hits.
Tally, tally additional
piece.
bandit right under the moon, Ron.
No joy.
Bears about 090.
Tally.
So he's given up all his altitude so he can hoe. It's got to be RCs.
Yeah. You should have heard the shit he was talking to me.
He's on you, Ron.
I'll easily inside turn him.
No need.
Beautiful.
Shot him in his head.
I was coming around for a shot.
Tally 1, looks like about 130.
Yeah. I'm down to 100 miles now. I gotta get a little speed.
I think that's max speed. Tally 2 now. Leaders dove down and gave away. He's shooting. Pepper, he's coming to you.
Copy.
Underneath you.
High one's coming this way too.
Okay, you got help low, but that's all you got.
I can't whip.
Copy.
Nope, no such animal. Leader is no factor presently, Pepper.
Roger.
Okay, trailers reverse under your 6. Check 6. Dobbs engaged low man. Merging with the run.
Ow.
Collision. I guess
What's the best one, the Spad or?
none of those are. Jink, Pepper, Jink. Engaged. Okay, Pepper, you got to keep that turn coming. You can't ease off because you're loud. All right, you're clear now. He's back at the right hand.
Roger.
In from the top with him.
Okay, watch the hoe, Pepper. Jink. Nice. Now extend out, get some room, and watch what he does. He's going to turn right.
He's ripped my wings off.
He's really slow. Ooh, put a lot of bullets in the head.
We got another one that was high. I lost him.
You're going to have to finish this guy. I can't kill him. Out of bullets. Last bullet. Pepper, you need to break. The guy who's leaking is soft. If you can get any bullets into him, he should die. Trailer's shooting at you, though. Pepper, keep jinking, man. I'm gonna be on your 38. I've got no bullet.
I'm trying to get down there without ripping a wing.
Fepper.
Lost my wing.
Bang, 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 bang.
Coming in.
Which one are you going to be on? Shoot the guy who's leaking.
Roger.
Alright, I need to brake.
I hear all kinds of canvas tearing.
Hurry up!
I can't. I'm gonna rip myself apart.
His honor's coming back in here. Yep, there he is. Avoiding the hoe.
Just lost an aileron.
What?
Well, I can't go down fast.
Spiral! G it up!
I put in more. I'm putting 4.2 G's on it now.
Use your dive brake.
Hurry up, Fepper!
There's no dive brake in a Sopwith Camel.
Come on, Pepper, get in here. Shoot somebody.
I'm coming.
Even got them trailing smoke to mark their flight path. Got them both thinking.
I just tore it apart.
Nope, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
The Spad's better. It can take a little bit of damage.
Thank you. Oh, you hoed.
Lost my wing.
Did you hoe?
I did.
Beat you with a large stick.
It's a long travel up here. Dobbs, how do you and Dogger have your cockpit set up that you can see your spinners when you're sitting in it?
You do not see your spinners? That is a very bad thing. Good to know, though. Alright, we're going to fix that here on this next sortie.
Roger.
Ron, what are you in?
Brake run.
I'm not in anything.
Do not hoe him, Pepper. Do not hoe him.
Roger.
Okay, now he's off. You need to be turning on him. Shit, I'm black. Tell me when my nose is up. Okay, don't tell me when my nose is up.
Well,
Pep-
I, know, I was
Pepper
trying
Jink.
to find you. Sorry.
Jink, Pepper, jink.
Yeah, too late. Yeah, I was trying to watch RC and I lost you.
No biggie.
Sorry.
Nah, not a biggie. I shouldn't have blacked myself. He's reversing back across your nose. Dobbs is in from above. Well, shit, I thought he would have died from that. Definitely died from that.
There we go.
Ron, hard right. Bandit 130, slightly high.
Tally.
He's through. Pepper, single bandit low on the deck. 38.
Tally.
He's coming back in a left-hand turn. You should have a nice entry. Ronnie's to you. Oh, you're offensive. Reposition and high. Second bandit under the moon. 150.
Tally.
Watch the ground, Fep. Bandit's diving. Should be no factor. 180 out. Ron break. Ron clear. Pepper long 6, low. Pepper break, break, break.
Tally.
Dobbs coming in right hand side, Ron low. You got him. I'm off. Bandit high, 150.
This plane I'm flying is a piece of crap. AT-6.
Oh, it doesn't have guns, does it?
T-6A.
Just break. Dobbs engaged defensive third. Light him up, Pepper. And down south, we rake leaves like that. Nice job. Got his engine burning. I'm going to finish him.
Copy.
There we go.
I'm going 700 miles an hour. Holy
Break,
Christ.
break, Pepper, break. Single bandit now. 300, climbing. Bandit's now back in Spitfire. Break it, Pepper, break it. Ron, check 6. Pepper, get your nose up. Flaps. Left-hand turn against the spit. Tight,
Got
tight,
something
tight,
dropping
tight.
down.
Tally, got a break. Pepper clear. Dobbs defensive 38. Dobbs clear. Okay, reference 30. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself, some bitch. Can't believe I did that. I threw the map up and crashed. Dumbass.
Ron break.
I'm just farting around with different planes.
Alright, last one for me.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go to bed.
But guys, this is how you get better right here. Just come out and fight. You can even be on the same channel. It really doesn't matter.
Left-hand turn for a spit because of their torque.
Yep. Left-hand turn and get slow with flaps. Make them fight it. Slow as you can, all flaps down. I am Tally Visuals, D70. D20.
Yeah, he's going in an opposite turn, a right-hand turn.
All right, I'm in from above. D10. You
I'm
reverse.
coming in.
Tally one right above it. We lost you, Fepper. Bandits
He's
on
in.
me.
Weather in your channel timed out.
You gonna catch him, Ron?
I don't think so. I'm trying.
Second bandit diving on you, Ron. I'm gonna break early.
He's no factor.
To you?
No factor to me. I'm trying to get to you.
I'm fine.
Here we go. Catching him now.
Ron, you're gonna need to break after this. Second bandit's in the fight. D15. Spitfire. Dobbs engaged 38F.
Coming back.
Neutral scissors.
Hits. He's off you.
Copy, he's down. Spit surrender somewhere.
Behind you.
No joy looking.
He's shooting at me.
Tally visual. D12. He's coming down. Okay, belly entry for me. Second bandit coming hot. Hits on the spit. Spits
Look at
down.
this, the second bandit.
Reference 180.
Reference 137.
Bandit's in, Ron.
Yes, he is.
He likes you. D18. Still with you, Ron. D10. In from below.
I'm watching him.
He's
Nice.
dead. Additional bandit now south. Reference due north.
Yeah, I'm going west. Northwest.
Okay, bandits D12 me. I got a break.
He likes me, I think.
Bandit is on you.
I'm gonna break to you.
Copy.
Right now. Right now.
He's on you, Jink.
Elevator gone.
Ugh.
Nice shot.
Spit's pointy, man. Additional bandit right below the moon. Working north toward our field. When you respawn, you'll be right above us. Oh, he killed himself.
I'm flying without an elevator. I don't know how. I guess just the Hedral's keeping me up, right?
Check 6, check 6.
Yeah, I know. Let him kill me. Pretty much Dihedral's the only thing that's keeping me alive, right?
Well, the elevator, with the elevator gone, you should be problematic, but the game doesn't model it properly, so. No torque, you really shouldn't have any roll. Changing the speed should change the effect of your nose position as you increase or decrease lift, but
I just went ahead and punched out.
copy. I am just south of 75, heading back their way. Only at 3K though. Stay high.
I'm in the chute.
Copy.
Okay. I have an elevator now. I found out in this Spitfire I can run away from the P-38.
Oh yeah, you spit 14?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you run away from just about everything. It's a fast bug.
He was right on my 6 with me with no elevator and he missed. You got bandits?
A tally left 11 low, D70 times 2. Stay up.
Yep, I am.
I'm gonna go low and see what they do. D50 now. Lead trailer looks like high-low stack.
Okay, tally.
Alright, merged. Leader's a spit. And trailer's ignoring me. I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm in on the spit. He's popping up. He's looking at you.
No joy. Oh,
Jink.
okay,
He's
38's
back with
leaking.
you. Jink, jink. Back in.
I'm black, 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 black.
Pushing the spit.
Defending against the 38 now. Defending spit.
Spit's back to you.
Avoiding hoe. Not very well. There goes flap. Who you on?
I'm gonna kill the 38.
Okay. Kill the 38. I'll fight the spit. 38 should. You should shoot him now. You got a shot. John G. Woo. Hard right, hard right. I'm engaged that Spitfire. Nope. Yep. Oh, flaps are stuck. Offensive. He's ignoring me.
Somebody hit him.
Yeah, he's dead. I'm out due west. Alright, I'm gonna bounce to their channel real quick, and that's it for me. I'm out.
Raj, I'm out too. Well, I gotta fight you before I go. Come on now.
Is kill shooter on?
No. Oh, I should have hit you. How am I not hitting you?
Everywhere. You're everywhere.
Oh shit.
You're saved by the 38 flop.
I took your flap, didn't I?
Flaps were broken before we started. An aileron.
I'm dead.
Why?
I'm in a spin. I'm
Oh,
done.
good.
Oh, wait. I got it out. I got it out.
That looked important.
Yeah, that was the elevator. Am I still transmitting?
You are.
It doesn't help that my stick got disconnected.
It depends on your perspective. It helped me quite a bit.
That's why I was wondering why I was still talking. You know, on my stick I got the light, the LED lights.
Yep.
They all went out. They all went out, and I'm like, what the fuck? All right, I'm out of here.
Be good, my friend. See if I can get a ditch down before you shoot.
Now I lost my mouse. I'm just gonna hard shut down my computer. I'll talk to you later.
Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
Now I'm coming for you.
I didn't know you were putting it down.
Yeah, I was all beat up. I was stuck flaps from before Ron and I fought, and then he took a run. And I was overheated, both engines.
I saw Ron though.
Yeah, everybody's logging. Oh, I am so mean.
You were back. Damn.
All right, here we go.
I was actually looking down at my keyboards.
Yeah, I
Getting
saw
ready to say goodbye to Ron.
his mouse and joystick and everything disconnected. All right, man, here you go. Here's your chance. You look like you're going really fast. You see me?
Yep. I just came down from altitude. I want to overspeed again.
What are you in?
I've been stalling. Of course, I was using different airplanes too. Airplanes I didn't normally fly. I had the 5C for a little while. Yeah, 5C. And
Are
now
you,
I'm in the Spit 14.
Are you not chasing me? Thought for sure you would try to run me down.
Yeah, that's what you want. Like a cat playing with a mouse. You do see me, right?
Oh, I see you. You're pretty far back there now. Figured in that Uber 14 you'd have run me down by now. You heading about 030? No, you're not either. You went the other way. Head 030. You got me now?
No. Negative. Now I got you.
Good. Hoeing. We call that a Syrian lead turn. Or you turn right in front of the guy.
What did he call it?
I'll tell you in a minute.
My ground in here is almost black.
Really?
For my graphics.
Yeah, we'll try to fix that in 1 second.
Have no depth.
Oh, you're gonna help me out.
Not this time.
Sure looks like a Spit 14.
Leaky one. This is where everything not working.
I'll just let you wiggle while I shoot. Alright, what kind of video card do you have? Do you know?